tour of Edirann today. Enjoy this nice flash-free corner while you can, because I actually did something unprecedented for me. I opened and closed my game and it's still doing this. And I'm not going to do it again. I tried all the tricks that exist, so we're just going to ignore it. This is The Sims 2. This is how it behaves. So I thought today we aren't going to tackle this portion. We're actually going to review this little area over here. I don't really have a specific name for this, like the other area over here. Like this is where the peasants live. This is assorted stuff. This is the main part of town. This is kind of where my Gentry live, my Yeomen, basically. Like, they don't really specifically have classes over here. It also could be for my nobility that maybe it can't afford to live either in the royal castle or in the noble quarters. They kind of come over here, so with like impoverished nobility. There aren't too many families here. There are the Landaus, the Cooks, the Rishlaus, which I like to say it that way, leave me alone. The Long family, the Newsons, the Dragos, not the Dragos you're thinking of, the Bellamy family, another Bellamy family, and some Trumpowers. There are a few lots that just haven't been built. I just put that there to placehold. I think this is a placeholder as well. That eventually is supposed to be a pet store, and that's just kind of where I put people when I had to fix their families. So yeah, let's go ahead and take just a look at these different buildings, starting with the Lost Nymph. Okay, I have to reload the lot because it was being pissy, but look, now Edirann is behaving, and I just wanted to show you how pretty it is when it behaves. Because that's the thing, like, some people see Edirann, and there are a few lots that I need to go into them and fix them, but like, they see my flashing and they're like, how can you stand it? I'm like, because sometimes it's pretty. That's how I can stand it. Sometimes it's beautiful and perfect, and it is Linda Evangelista, and it makes me so happy. It's going so unbelievably slow, but I don't care. Yeah, there's a few lots that I need to, like, I don't know why the floor will turn that color. When you open the lot and then go back out and save, it's fine, but like, that's not gonna happen because I already highly suspect there's gonna be some flashing. But yeah, this is what it looks like when it's not flashing. It's so filled in, like, especially this area. This is like the noble quarter, the royal family. This is meant to be employees, but I haven't filled it out yet. This area needs more work, but yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Anyways, I am gonna try to load this lot now. It wasn't loading nicely, but we'll try. Okay, we're working. So the Lost Nymph I built a while ago. You'll notice that it is a residential lot, not a community lot, because it is meant to be a bit of a brothel, but like a high-class brothel. And I mostly, some people are like, why do you have so many brothels? Well, mostly they're fun to build and decorate. I haven't actually done the interior of this one yet. But also, I have a lot of romance sims, and sometimes I'm like, there's so many sims in this neighborhood, people need options where they don't have to, you know. I just realized that door is not even where it needs to go. Cool. Yeah, they need options where they're not going to be having kids and starting families, because I've got 250 plus sims in this neighborhood, so that's what this is. It's really simple, but I like the columns with the ladies. That makes me happy. Yeah, so that is the first lot, which I haven't had to actually fill out yet, but I'm pretty sure I built it for a build challenge where one of the builds was like a brothel, which honestly, I kind of want to do another build challenge. I've been thinking about it and mulling it over. I don't know what I would do. I like a theme or like specific, like you need to build a horse track and like the specifics. I don't like, because sometimes I will use like writing prompts, but sometimes they're vague, like Raven's Wing, and I'm like, I don't know about that, but we'll see. She's flashing again, but I did want to show you real quick. So the inn and the stable are meant to like be related to each other, so that's why I just want to show you. We're gonna go to the inn first and then the stable, but like they're meant to be like one thing. They're just across the street. Alright, that was annoying. The game keeps crashing, but we're soldiering on. So this is an inn that I built. This I actually I'll be honest, I don't really think about placement a lot of the time, but I did think about placement here because, like, you'd be coming from the main part of the city and coming here, and if, you know, you're looking for a place to stay, you need to be, it needs to be right there. So that's why the inn is literally the first thing that you come across in this area. I like to think that they serve maybe people who are looking to move to the area, so they need, of course that tree's in the way, why wouldn't it be? They need a place to stay while they're trying to find a place to live permanently. It's another shell. A lot of times I won't do the insides of these until I actually need them. It's next to the brothel, so, you know, convenient. There is a small stable here, but like I said, it's meant to be worked in tandem with the stable across the street. I don't know, I think it's cute. I can't even remember when I built it, to be perfectly honest, but I like the dark door with the dark railing and then lots of windows, but like, still privacy. So yeah, let's go take a look at the next one. Alrighty, the game definitely did not crash again. Not bitter at all. Alright, so this is the stable. It's meant to be attached to the inn next door. They do have stables there, but I figure when you first go in, your horse gets put there, you're getting your room, getting everything set up, and then it can kind of be put over here. Obviously, there's probably more stable than there needs to be here, but I really liked it. And there's also, we had an issue apparently. Oh, I know what happened. I replaced, there was an update to the Sun and Moon horse set, to the trough specifically. So let's just fix that. Also, I'm really late to the party, but I finally started watching The Haunting of Hill House. Always wanted to, sometimes you're just not ready for a certain book or a certain piece of media and you gotta wait, and I tried watching it with my partner, but he doesn't really like shows that are scary, but also like that have a lot of really subtle things going on that you really need to pay attention. That's not something that he's interested in, so I just haven't really watched it yet, but I'm watching it now and I'm really enjoying it on episode 4. Super good. But I've also been watching Three Body Problem with him because it's more his speed. Like, it's subtle, but like not. Whereas The Haunting of Hill House, you have to be looking in the background and paying attention to rooms, and like the story bounces around a lot, and that's my speed, but not necessarily his. Okay, anyways. So here's the stable. There technically is a second floor, but I didn't really want a two-story stable, so we're just gonna pretend that they're just really high walls. I had a lot of fun when I decorated this. I do remember that. It's been a while. This, I believe, was part of a challenge that I did, a build challenge, where I needed to build a stable for one of them, so that's what this was. But yeah, I think it's cute. I chose the rope just because it made sense. Like, it's something that easily, you could untie it and move it kind of thing to let the horse out, but otherwise still block it. Because back in the day, stables weren't like fully enclosed boxes like they are now. They were just kind of stalls. That's where the word comes from, but like, I wanted to make sure it was that way. So yeah, let's keep moving on. Okay, so we're gonna move on now to some of the homes, because that's really, I don't think there's any other community lots currently in this area. This is really more residential. So up next is the Long family, which they kind of have an interesting looking house, but I'll show you. The way Edirann is acting up right now, you have no idea. But I'm determined to get through this door. So this is the Long family. This is actually one of my favorite families. They, for a while, lived in Tenby. They were being raised by Cesarina's older sister, Augustina, and they have since moved back to Edirann. So their house is pretty simple. I haven't decorated too much. We got dogs sinking into the ground, but we're gonna gloss over that. So we got like a kitchen, master bedroom, but there's a tub in there. A little bit of a living room situation, bathroom. Nothing fancy. 2 kids' rooms, toddler room. bathrooms, like it's not fancy, but there is a chocolate shed, which is cool because I believe it's Cesarina's hobby is chocolate making, and then somebody has a problem, so that's up there. On my long list of things to do, I would love to create hobby traits. I will eventually, but like for now I have not. And yeah, they got the horses, and this is their house. This is Ian. This is Cesarina, who used to be Cesare, but or referred to as Cesare, but they are now Cesarina. We got Gareth. We got Lowry, which I really love that I was able to name a sim that, and their daughter Demelza, who I think she's got. Yeah, she might have a ski slope nose. Yeah, she does. Because Ian is Benjamin Long's kid, and you definitely can tell with that profile. But yeah, let's just move on, and we're crossing our fingers that everything will load and be nice, and will not crash again. Alrighty, so this is the Cook household. They are... pretty sure they're right next door to... There it is. The Long family. So the Long family is, come on now, right over there. And this is the cookhouse, which looks a little weird when you look at it from this angle, but we're not looking at it from that angle. We're looking at it from this angle, which it's just kind of a cute stone little cottage tower situation. A lot of flowers. Pretty simple in terms of layout. Got the little kitchen, dining, living, entryway. Hello, cat. Bathroom, and some bedrooms. This one's also not decorated. Oh, nursery. Not decorated. Didn't even do much with the backyard. I would like to decorate it at some point, but it's gonna have to be next round. So this is home to Alice and her husband, Julian, who, yes, is that Julian. She had a random occurrence scenario where she had like a shotgun wedding sort of situation. Except the baby that she was expecting, his name is Mael. Yeah, no, that Julian's not his dad. And I don't know if Julian really has accepted that in his heart, or if he's just decided, you know what, Mael is his son. Whatever. In the game, I just left the ties because I had to redo it. But he's actually the son of one of the priests of Zeus. Oh god, I can't even remember which one now. Nazario? I think it's Nazario. And then we have little Dominique, who is Julian and Alice's kid. And yeah, Alice is definitely an interesting character. She never expected to be free. Her older sister, her family were gonna like free them, but Alice, she's a Strickland, and she was gonna kind of get the shaft, but then the war happened and she ended up being free. But I think part of her is a little salty about that. Also, I forgot that she wanted to become general. I wanted to check, and that's not what I thought it was. So yeah, this is the Cook household. We're going to be checking out the house next door next, and maybe the game will crash again. Who knows? Alright, we didn't crash. So this is the Landau family. I really like their house. It's kind of difficult to show you the whole thing because it's very, very tall, but I like it. It's eclectic, it's kind of goofy. I think it suits them, just in terms of who they are. So let's go down. As you can see, we are a very empty, non-decorated house. There's also some extra space that they just don't really need at this moment, like this area over here. Yeah, I was just minimal decorating, get in, get out, play. So we've got like, this is it. Like, you're not missing much. But they are interesting sims still. Anastasia is related to the Blumenthals, but not like a branch that's very well known or respected. I can't remember exactly how. She's like a distant cousin or something. Jedediah is her husband. And I'm I'm fairly certain, I could pull it up, but I'm fairly certain they don't have a title. So they're untitled nobility, kind of a weird gray area, so to speak. So they have a daughter, Saray, who's talking to Liselet. They have a son called Amiel, who definitely, his mom has a very craggy face, which a lot of my older Blumenthals do, and Amiel does have that nose, which is very rough features, because originally they were minors, so like that was where my design of the original Sims came from, is I was like, oh, I want him to be kind of craggy like the rocks. I don't know. This is Efolet. This is their other son. He definitely takes after mom again. With his skin tone, it's a little bit rougher, but yeah, so they're kind of in a weird gray area of being related to some very powerful people, not being powerful themselves, not having a strong bond with those powerful people, so no one's even really looking out for them. You can see they have some orchid shrubs, because it's not one of those neighborhoods where I keep close tabs on funds and things, but some families I know should be poorer than others, and they are in debt. And I wanted to represent that by placing orchid shrubs, which do charge the household funds. That's also why it's not very decorated. She says that she hasn't decorated a lot of these houses, but whatever. They are just not very well off. So I'm curious to see where they end up. I mean, this is a very slow neighborhood, so I might finish the round that I'm playing this year. I might not. Like, it's just, there's a lot of households. There's a lot of Sims, so. But they're next door to the Cook family. And then that's the Long family there. So let's check out the Richelieu family, which is this one here. And I'm pretty sure it's Richelieu, but I like saying Richelieu. Don't judge me. I'm not even joking. The game crashed again. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about the clashing. Normally it doesn't do this. It's because I wanted to record a video that it's like, oh, you wanted to do something. And this is exactly why Edirann will never be on YouTube in any real capacity, because it knows. It senses my fear. But right now we're in the Richelieu family house. It is kind of an oddball little house. I know I based it off something, which is why the wallpapers are so weird. But it's charming and it's eclectic. All the windows are different and it makes me happy. As you can see, they raise horses. They are like not merchants, but not gentry. They're just kind of, they're also in that weird place in social hierarchy, but their house is actually decorated. So that's exciting. They've got this kind of living room space. There's a little music room here. I don't know where the loot went, but we're not talking about it. Got like a nice reading, chess, painting area, I guess. That leads to upstairs. Here is their dining room. It's really put together odd, but like, I like it. It flows really well. They've got like a little tea area. Even the kitchen is decorated, which I feel like I've gotten away from lately, but I do miss it. This is a library. Very cute. Again, lots of clutter. Back when I was on my nonsense, and I need to get back on my nonsense because I think it's cute. There's a baby in the hallway. We're ignoring that as well. So this is the hallway. I know one of the Sims is a follower of whatever I assigned that to. I don't know. It's late. I'm not looking up anything because the game's just gonna crash on me again. But we've got some religion in this household. One of the kids' rooms, I believe this is Elmo's room. Yes, his name's Elmo. Don't judge me. He's very knight in shining armor wannabe. So lots of knights riding their noble steeds in here. With a bow, that kind of thing. He's the oldest. Over here is Finn's room. Finn is very much an animal lover. I see something is technically dead in there, but we're ignoring that. Yeah, he's just got lots of animals, lots of plants, lots of greenery. I really like his room. It was super hard to take pictures of. I remember when I decorated this, it was so hard to take pictures because it's really tight in there. And then over here we have just kind of like a general open room. You know, we have a Talos figurine, statue, whatever. Just kind of sitting area. Toilet room, tub room. And then we go upstairs. Another hallway. I really went out decorating this place. Another chess table. This room is not as decorated. That's because I believe this is Hyde Marie's room and she recently grew up, so I just don't know her as well. And of course, the nursery, which is very cute, very heavily decorated. This is where baby Annika should be, but she's on the floor and it's fine. And this is, of course, the parents, William and Leonie. Leonie is also a Blumenthal, if I'm not mistaken. Oh gosh, it's been a hot minute. No, she's not. No, she's not. Hold on. Where's my link? Because she, I believe, is a Meadow Thayer thing. I know I said I wasn't looking things up, but I am. She's a Cormier. That's right. Okay, so her parents were Lucien and Marie. Her grandfather was Ricky Cormier. He married one of my Sims, Elisa. And she is Marilene Trumbauer's sister. So Marilene is a baroness, kind of on the outs with her husband. And her brother, Joachim, recently died. And her other brother, Hadrian, runs the kennels. He wants to be like the official kennel master. He's not there yet. So that's why Leonie's kind of in a weird position again. Like, her sister's a baroness. She's not really anything, but like wants to be. I really like their room too. And I like that these dressers fit together so interestingly. So yeah, that's their little household, which I think is cute. I'm curious to see how their horse raising business goes. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, up next is the Newson family. They are right across oh my gosh. Literally, the game crashed again, and I've watched 3 episodes of Haunting Hill House. Not 3 yet. I'm on episode 7 now. Like, I'm watching an entire show in between loading my game. So please indulge my frustration. Now it's just a war of attrition. I will complete this tour. So this is the Newson family, specifically Gavin Newson and his wife Ayla Newson. They do have an interesting house. They've got a little Juliet window here. It's jettied, so it's the second story is bigger than the first story. They have a little opium garden here. This was an accident abomination from a mod that didn't work properly, but it's kind of funny, so I've left it for now. Ayla likes archery, so that's why that's there. They have these little towers, but they're not really, they don't do anything. So on the first floor we had their bedroom as well as Gavin's little opium den. He does have an addiction, so that's why that's there. The next floor we have the living room. They are followers of Stendar and I don't remember the other one, but yeah, so they are both very religious, surprisingly, but they've got their little living room space, bathroom. The butler's here, but we've got a kitchen and a dining room. I don't know where. Oh, no, she's not. For some reason I thought there were stairs going up. I'm like, where is she going? But yeah, it's a pretty cute little house, pretty basic. Their favorite colors, I believe, are teal and orange, so it's a concerning color palette, but I feel like it's okay. Like, I feel like it works. So let's move on to the next house. Roll the dice and see if we get another crash. I think Edirann is starting to feel bad because it didn't crash this time. But next door to the Newsons, we have the Drago family, specifically Hera and her brother Icarus. They are also another one of those interesting cases, but first we'll just take a look at their cute little house. Mixture of Tudor and stone. Nothing crazy fancy, but I like it. They have a flower garden. They do have whatever that is. I think it's coffee. but it's not doing so well. And again, archery. Their house is not decorated, but it's definitely much larger than they probably need. But, whatever. So, Hera and Drago are two children of two priests of Zeus, essentially. That they're not, obviously the priests aren't supposed to have children, but they done did. It was Aiden and Matea. And kind of, just to give them a fresh start in life, they're treated as distant Drago relatives, but everybody kind of suspects something is up with them. They're not titled, but they're not really gentry either. Again, they're like non-titled nobility is kind of where they're treated, but a little bit gentry as well. I don't know. They're in a weird in-between spot. I think, what did I give them? Did I not get, oh yeah. I gave them gentry, but like, they're kind of in a weird position in life. She does not work, but I believe, yeah, Icarus is in the athletic career. Which, oh god, I'm trying to remember if that's my military career or not. I don't remember. So yeah, that's the Dragos. They're not super complicated, mostly because there's only two of them, but you know, they could be complicated eventually. I don't think anybody has any, yeah, they really haven't built relationships. Like, they're just kind of brother and sister that just live here and hang out and collect plants. Alrighty, next up on the list is the Bellamy household. Now, I got a lot of Bellamys. This is actually Narcisse and Ginger's household. So Ginger just lives a couple doors down, not even a couple doors down. There's one house in between her and Gavin. Their house is a little bit English countryside rather than Tudor, but that's what I like about Edirann. It's different, it's charming, whatevs. They also have an entrance on the second floor rather than the first floor, but not decorated. I know, my shame. There's a nursery, there's some bathrooms. I hesitate to call those children's rooms. Those are rooms with beds in them. This is a very sad living room, dining room, and kitchen. Oh, this is very sad. Oh, master. And then, yeah, this is a very sad build, but the outside's cute. And Ginger and Narcisse have a bunch of kids. They also live with Georgia, who is still a teen at this moment, but she's reaching the point of getting out of here. She actually is going to be in the cloister soon. But they have Priska, Gia, Saul, and little Zelfa. Yeah, we're going to go across the street next. Alrighty, next house. This is actually, I'm fairly certain I based this on a Bridgerton house. God, that's a hard word to say, apparently. This belongs to Adva Bellamy and Dorian Bellamy and their daughter Sylvia. Dorian and Narcisse are brothers. I feel like they're twins? Question mark, but who knows? No, they're not twins. Hold on. Are they? I'm so tired. Like, again, skin of my teeth, being so stubborn about this right now. They are twins. That's right. They were close to being the youngest, but not quite. So yeah. Adva's never been very healthy, so they have the one kid. She actually, I wasn't going to give them kids, and then I decided to, and then she died before I even started playing this version of Edirann, and I had to revive her because she wasn't supposed to die. Fun times. But yeah, they've got, I think he's a lawyer? Okay, he's a doctor, whatever. He's got an office here, bathroom, living room, none of it's decorated. Kitchen, dining. Again, some of this touring stuff is just me shaming myself until I finally, like, get a handle on it. This is Adva and Dorian's room, but I did decorate Sylvie's bedroom. Or Sylvia, but Sylvie. She likes to read, and I just want her to have a nice, comfy, green space. She's got a really long bedroom. She's their only kid, so, like, I figure I could use as much space as I want. But yeah, that's their cute little house. And it's just right across the street from his twin brother, which I think is cute. So let's keep moving on. There is a house next door to see. Okay, so I think I actually built this house semi-recently. I wasn't sure who it was going to be for, but I have moved in 3 Trumbauer boys. Cord and Dirk are twins. Bert, I think, is their cousin. I literally have the family tree open, which has every sim in Edirann because they're all related. Oh, okay, so Bert is their older brother. Okay, not a cousin, older brother. And yeah, I really like this house. I've always really liked this house. That's why I wanted to move Sims into it, and so I was glad when these guys kind of needed a place to stay since the apartment lot they were in was buggy. So I think I've been keeping Bert out here. It's meant to be a barn, but whatever. Dirk. Okay, well, this is an entryway. This is kind of a semi-decorated living room, kitchen area, dining, bathroom, and then you come upstairs to Dirk and Cord's rooms, which are not very decorated, but I at least threw a rug down on one of them. But hopefully I will get these spaces all decorated in the future. For now, it's more, I'm just trying to finish round 1 because it's been longer than a year. So that, I think, might be the last house in this neighborhood. Let's go double check. Okay, yeah, that was it. The game has been kind to me this past however long it's taken to look at these last few houses. It stopped crashing on me. Oh, Edirann. I think next time I will review the outer skirts, which are just like these rando places, and then the final tour is probably going to get broken up into these. I don't know if I'm going to look at all of these buildings because I do love myself and I don't know if I want to do that, but we'll see when I get to it. For now, thank you for enjoying this, as I said, war of attrition at this point to show you the Gentry, poor nobility kind of section of Edirann. I hope that was interesting for you. A lot of people like to see how neighborhoods are broken up and how they're set up and the different ways people do things. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like and I'll see you in the next one.